Hello, everybody. Today, we would like to take a video of our experiences, our personality. Maybe it's for us. Okay, what is your name?
My name is Joe Hurbek. I'm from Russian region actually, and I'm 70 years old.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Abdulaziz, and I'm actually from Mandajan, and I've been here in Tashkent for 3 years, and I've been learning English for about 1.5 years. And today, let's talk about the one of the important things that new learners have to know about it. For example,
Mm.
during the learning English, what kind of mistakes that you made, or what kind of difficulties that you have faced?
One of the main mistakes that our students do is avoiding practice. And I don't know, maybe they hate speaking, they don't tend to practice their speaking. They just want to learn like sample examples and um, just don't practice.
It's like, I
Yeah,
know also that there are lots of people here. They want to speak. It's like, I want to speak, but I don't want to learn grammar. They
yeah,
say, how? It's like they want to just cook pillau without
mhm,
rice.
yeah,
Did you understand that?
yeah.
Just imagine, just you want to speak without any
Mm-hmm.
grammar structures. And I know that lots of people, even my friends, told me that I want to speak and I'm practicing my speaking, but I don't want to learn grammar structures. I think the grammar structures is one of the important thing for speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, most learners made mistake like with. Okay, the next question: what kind of advice that you can give to new learners uh, to improve their in speaking?
First of all, they should gain their knowledge in terms of like grammar, because grammar plays a crucial role in developing their knowledge, their speech. And also, I would advise them just practice, because everything gonna be all right.
Practice makes perfect.
Yep, just practice
Yeah,
without anything. Just practice, practice, and practice.
that's really interesting. Okay, I had kind of situation in my life. Uh, I didn't want to read the
Mm-hmm.
books. I didn't want to listen to music. I didn't want to watch the movies because I watched the movies. I listened to music. I didn't understand anything. And after that, my motivation was like, no, I didn't want to study at that time. And I always talk to myself, how can they speak English like natives? English was really difficult language to learn for me at that time. And after learning just step by step, I have just realized English was not the easy, but English is, I think, easy for me right now to speak. I know that I make mistakes. I make a
Mm-hmm.
lot of mistakes during speaking, but it's like natural for human beings,
Yeah, yeah.
of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you tell me? So you're taking IELTS tomorrow, yes?
I'm going to
And
take
yeah,
tomorrow. Especially like tomorrow will be my speaking.
yes. And how does it feel like?
I feel terrible, just terrible, because it's the first time when I'm going to take my IELTS exam, and feeling I just cannot imagine or describe my feelings. And also, I would advise to IELTS takers, when they exactly in the exam, they shouldn't care about anything. They should just concentrate on particular thing. This is whether it's listening section or reading, and in the speaking section, they shouldn't hesitate.
So okay, let's talk about the one of the. Let's talk about, for example, makes mistakes.
Hmm.
For example, in my opinion, most teenagers make mistakes like the atmosphere is the one of the important thing, as I mentioned before during learning English. They want to study without any grammar structure. They want to study just, how can I say, they don't want to spend their time to learn something.
Yeah,
That's really funny.
yeah, yeah. And
Yes.
also, I would like to mention that I know that many students come here and they won't just take IELTS and prepare their for 3 months. And I do believe that without a knowledge, they don't like they cannot just take, because they should spend more time, and don't
Practice.
and don't like care about other subjects. For example, Um, Summer is a good time for preparation. Just like me, I don't go anywhere. Even though it's summer, I don't go to the swimming pools to enjoy myself, and because mainly I am concentrated on myself, and because English plays a crucial role in my future job.
So do you love English? That's the
I, I,
question.
I,
That's the
I'm,
question that you were expecting. Yes.
yeah, yeah. I'm honest with you. I just hate English.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Really,
Don't say that.
really, really. Um,
Kes orang sebetulnya demi.
uh-huh. um, you know, actually, I don't have any feelings for that language because I have to learn.
Just you have to learn. That's why
Yep,
you're learning.
yep. Because of my career path,
Yeah.
I want to work abroad, and without English, it's impossible. It's just impossible.
Yes, of course. Last year I started to learn English, and at that time I was like that. I
Hmm.
have to learn English. I would always tell myself like. But after that, I started falling in love with English, and
Hmm.
English is my half of my life. I think I always wake up and I speak 90% of my speech in English every day. I speak maybe 5%, maybe 4% in Uzbek,
Hmm.
1% in Russian, and I like English. I love English. I would say. Okay, we're in the Founders, which is the best educational center in Uzbekistan in the world.
Hmm.
So, okay, what do you think about the uh, Founders? Which part do you like?
Uh, Mainly, I like the duration of the classes. You know, I've been studying in a particular education center,
Yeah,
and there were lessons just for hour and 20 minutes, and it was impossible to get something from teacher in just a short term of the time, and that's why I just was sitting on social media, and your video popped up to my screen, and I realized that I should come here for the first time. And when I came here, I realized that founder's family was so close, and
yes.
they eager to help me, whether it's night or whether it's a morning, because it's open all the time till
It's 24
11.
7,
Yep,
yes,
yep,
like,
yep, yep.
like
And
that.
yep. And actually, support teachers are also so cool. They help me every time when I need the help.
So, you've been studying here for 5 months or 4 months, I
Four
think
months.
4 months, yes.
Yeah.
And I think your results is good. At that time, if you remember, I talked with you the
Yeah.
first time you came to Founders, and your
Uh-huh.
speaking was really loud, and mine also was loud.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to talk about one method
Mm-hmm.
of Founders.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing, no option here.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Founders is the best, of course. The one method that Founders use, like for example, I speak. The Founders pays great attention to speaking
Mm-hmm.
in all the parts. For example, we have lots of, not say, I don't know how many students, but lots of students got 8 from
Mm-hmm.
IELTS, even
Yeah, yeah.
speaking. How? Because of founders. Founders gave them. Founders always give the opportunities to speak. I know that some educational centers or some of the teachers do not give a pay grade, do not give an opportunity to speak in English, and that's why most students afraid of speaking.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I totally agree because when I was studying in another center, I just there weren't enough practicing. However, when I came here, I just talked all the time in English, and if I didn't talk in English, our teacher punished us,
Yeah.
and it was so terrible. Um, and even so I was in a hardship. I know that my English is boosted.
Yeah, of course, because yesterday you got 8 from mock, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly a really good thing. So, is the next thing this here's our students, one of the, I would say that students who got 8 yesterday from mock, and it's been only 4 months that he came to Founders, but you see the results. And of course, let me ask a personal question if you don't,
Uh-huh. Well,
if you agree.
well, well.
Okay, what's your major? What's your, how can I say? What do you do? What do you want to be in the future? Maybe like
Honestly, I don't think about anything currently because tomorrow my IELTS
yeah,
exam
you just think
and
about only tomorrow,
I
yes?
just think about English. However, while I was studying at the high school, my major was mathematics.
Mathematics.
Yeah, because I don't know why I loved it. Maybe due to the I was good at it, and also I like solving problems, and mathematics helps me to gain my knowledge in discussion or maybe in solving problems.
So mathematics is how, in my opinion, I'm not really good at mathematics, but in my opinion, mathematics is foundation of all of the subjects.
Yeah,
If you don't know math, for example, what 2 plus 2 is, equals
without
5,
complaining.
not 6. If you don't know, that means you are stupid.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really good at mathematics, that means you are
Mhm.
smart. And for example, I am a programmer in my field. Mathematics also plays really big role plays in my field also, and but English is, how can I say,
It's the
English
key for
is the
every
key.
subject
Yes,
because
you can
every
communicate.
every data, every information is released in English language. Approximately 90% of that. So, in order to be a good profession
That
in
that is
your field, you
that's
should know English.
that's kind of thing. This, as you said, English is key to everything.
Hmm.
That you can communicate with everyone whole the world.
Yep.
For example, I have, if I'm not mistaken, over 30 friends or 30, 40 friends from in other countries that I always talk with them and talk about something. And as Bunyol said before, if you remember,
Hmm.
if you learn new language, you don't learn only language. You learn the culture, you learn personality. Just you'll be given, how can I say, a second personality to you.
Yep.
So
Your behavior
yes,
like would be like another
yes,
in a
yes.
particular language.
And also it also impacts on the mindset
Uh
and
huh.
and I mean mentality.
Yeah. For example, in my native language, I my thoughts are not so like
Strong,
deep,
yes,
yet so
yes.
strong. However, in English, maybe due to like my practice or my reading books in English, it helped me to boost in every sphere.
I know that you, what do you think about if you watch movies or if you listen to music, you understand, yes? Not
Yeah,
all of them, but you understand. And
understand.
do you think that is useful to learn new languages? Just imagine only you watch movies and can you learn new language from watching movies or listening to music without any
Um,
practice?
Honestly, just by watching TV or films in English cannot help you. If you don't understand, you should comprehend the sentences and you should practice and use that words which will use it in that film, in a particular film. And you should understand, completely, you should understand. Without that, it's nonsense.
So you have to understand, you
Yeah.
mean, first of all, the
Hmm.
meaning, and after that, you have to practice.
Yeah.
That means with watching movies and listening to music, only it doesn't help you to learn English
Hmm.
and learn new languages.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Completely.
And the second thing, for example, I also watch movies in English, and I sometimes don't understand,
Hmm.
really, because I'm not a native, and I am trying to be, how can I say native, but it's impossible.
They use so many slang language,
Yes, yes.
slang words.
Do you think slang is important?
You know, if you are native,
Yeah, it is
without
important.
without them, you cannot
Yeah,
communicate
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
However, it's a worst thing if you are like doing interview with someone. You shouldn't use slang.
Okay, I have another question. Let's talk about the social media
Hmm.
that we always use. Is like daily thing that we use.
Hmm.
What do you think? Do you use social media? It doesn't matter which app.
Yeah, it plays crucial role in my life,
Yeah,
because
Instagram is
I have
24/7.
I have like my own blog in Instagram,
Oh, really?
yeah, and also some channels on the Telegram. And actually, I think that they are not beneficial. Even so, you can take some information, you just end up just wasting your time.
So I
So
don't
that's
think.
why I gave up uh, being in social media.
So I don't think so, because if you use something with a good way, that means you will find the beneficial things. For example, I use social media. I have a limit, 2 hours social media. Instagram, Telegram, and YouTube. And I spend, that means 2 or 3 hours maximum a day to use them. And I
It's
can
normal.
learn lots of information from them. And absolutely, my favorite application, my favorite social media is YouTube University.
Hmm.
And there are lots of things. There are lots of things that are useful for us to learn new learners. We are youngsters, yes,
Hmm.
that we are. There are lots of things that we have to learn.
Yeah,
Not only English,
we just
everything.
begin our life
Yes,
path.
yes. It's like step one.
Step one. And
Okay.
learning English is our first step in
Yes.
order to get
And we
what
are
we want.
taking this step. We're
Yeah.
taking this step. We can't say we can speak English like a native, but we are taking
Hmm.
it. So actually, thank you so much for your attention. And first of all, I would like to recommend you to. You have to come to Founders to learn English, and to communicate in English with someone that feels like I feel like I'm in another atmosphere, honestly. And first of all, you have to learn English if you want to be. It doesn't matter if you want to be a hairdresser, if you want to be a doctor. You need to have practice, and that means you have to learn English. Thank you so much,
So
bro.
come here and
Yeah.
grow with